Prime Minister while inaugurating Munshiganj-Gojaria ferry service. BNP talking nonsense as Kasman's popularity rises by anti-drug drive, comments Obaidul Qadir. Drive to continue until drug menace fully controlled, says Home Minister. G7 countries severely criticize US for imposing new taxes on imports of steel and aluminium. And winning toss, Bangladesh puts Afghanistan batting in first T20 match in Dehradun in India. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to News at 10 on BTV World. I am Roya Zabin.
Assalamu alaikum. I'm Mahmoodur Rahman. Those were the headlines of News at 10. Let's move on to the details. Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina inaugurated the second bridge on Dharla River, expressing her firm conviction that Bangladesh would be a developed and prosperous nation by 2041. None would be able to impede the evolution. The Prime Minister inaugurated the bridge built on Dharla River at Phulbari Upazila in northern Kurigram district through video conference from Ganapabon this morning. The Premier hoped that the newly constructed bridge will play an important role in socio-economic development of the area, providing better road communications with Lalmonirhat and Rangpur districts and connecting Nageshwari and Bhurungamari Upazilas. Awami League government has constructed the first bridge on Dharla River during its 1996-2001 tenure, she said, adding the party keeps the word that it gives to the people. Sheikh Hasina said her government is striving for development of every area of the country, working for ensuring access of the people to food, housing, education and healthcare services. The Prime Minister said the foremost goal of her government is to materialize the dream of the father of the nation, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman. Urging the government officials to work with devotion and sincerity, the Prime Minister said continuation of the government and sincere work of the officials can make the country's development possible. Minister for LGRD and Cooperatives Khandakar Musharraf Hussain spoke on the occasion, while it was conducted by Principal Secretary Mohammad Najibur Rahman. Later, the Prime Minister inaugurated 4 self-propelled multi-purpose inland container ships and 4 8-inch cutter suction amphibian dredger constructed by the Bangladesh Navy with technical support of South Korea. He also commissioned the ferry services on Munshiganj-Gojaria River route through video conference from Ganapabon. In her speech, the Prime Minister asked the officials to keep all river channels navigational, saying riverine Bangladesh would become crippled without maintaining its river vessel clean. Sheikh Hasina said her government wants to build a river network across the country to facilitate connecting every area of the country with river route, a very important mode of transport for low-cost travel of the people and carrying agricultural products. The Prime Minister asked the Deputy Commissioners to change the sand quarries of the rivers from where sands are being extracted for centuries, causing severe erosion. She laid importance on conducting a survey on feasibility of a sand quarry and plant extraction plan. Shipping Minister Shahjahan Khan also spoke at the function. Speaker Dr. Shirin Sharmin Chaudhry has urged Bangladeshi expatriates to be united to help the country achieve the status of middle-income nation. The Speaker was addressing a discussion arranged by France Awami League in Paris yesterday. The Speaker said Bangladesh has already fulfilled all the conditions required to attain middle-income status. She called upon the Awami League leaders of France to be organized following the ideals of father of the nation, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman.
Road Transport and Bridges Minister Obaidul Qadir has said As the popularity of the government is increasing through the drive against illegal drugs, BNP is talking nonsense out of frustration. The minister came up with the remark after the Memorandum of Understanding MOU signing ceremony of the 7th package of Metro Rail project at Bangabandhu International Conference Center in the capital today. Japanese Ambassador to Bangladesh Hiroyasu Izumi, Indian High Commissioner Harshvardhan Shringla and Secretary of the Road Transport Division Nazrul Islam also spoke among others. Dhaka Mass Transit Company Limited Managing Director M.A. Siddiq and Rajiv Joyati on behalf of Larsen and Tobru Limited of India signed the MOU to supply electrical and mechanical system for the Metro Rail project. Replying to journalists, Obaidul Qadir said, the anti-drug drive is going on and will continue until the drug menace is eliminated from the country completely. Health and Family Welfare Minister Mohammad Nasim has said that there is no scope to do politics with the ongoing anti-drugs drive, as the Prime Minister directed law enforcing agencies to arrest drug dealers as part of the government's policy of zero tolerance to drugs. He said this while addressing an iftar mahfil in Sirajganj today. District Administration organized the iftar mahfil, which was also attended by members of the Parliament Dr. Habibe Millat Munna and Selina Begum Shopna, freedom fighter Hasibur Rahman Shapun and Ghazi M.M. Amzad Hossain Milon. Mohammad Nasim said the pious people of the country do not tolerate any anarchy in the name of Islam, the religion of peace. Information Minister Hassanul Haq Inu has said BNP put forward the condition of Khaleda Zia's release only to create an abnormal situation, bring back the corrupts and ruin the election. He said this while speaking at the discussion and iftar mahfil organized by Dhaka West City Jashud at Mirpur in the capital today. Jashud Dhaka West City President Mainur Rahman chaired the occasion, anchored by Organizing Secretary Nurul Nabi, while Jashud Dhaka City Coordinator Mir Hossain Akhtar and Joint Convener Nurul Akhtar spoke. The Information Minister said rule of law, democracy and constitution to prevail so long Sheikh Hasina's government is in power. Hassanul Haq Inu said any conspiracy to bring back killers and corrupts in Bangladesh's politics will be foiled. Home Minister Asaduzzaman Khan has said that the anti-drug drive will continue until illegal drug abuse fully rooted out from the country. The minister said this while talking to reporters at an anti-drug awareness program at Stanford University's Siddheshwari campus in the capital today. Among others, Secretary of Security Services Division of Home Ministry Fariduddin Ahmed Chaudhry, Executive Member of Private University Owners Association AKM Inamul Haq Shamim, Director General of Narcotics Control Department Zamaluddin Ahmed, Vice Chancellor of Stanford University Professor Muhammad Ali Naki spoke on the occasion. Home Minister said that there is no alternative of rooting out drug to continue the advancement of development of the country. He said that the list of drug traders is very long and the intelligence units of law enforcement agencies are updating it regularly. Asaduzzaman said that the government has declared the anti-narcotics drive in a bid to save the young generation. He urged all to raise voice against drugs.
Now some international news. G7 nations have hit out at the United States over its new steel and aluminium import tariffs. French Finance Minister Bruno Le Maire warned a trade war could begin in a few days. Meanwhile, China has warned that all trade talks between Beijing and Washington will be void if the US sets up trade sanctions. US President Donald Trump yesterday insisted on Twitter that the US had been ripped off by other countries for years on trade. Meanwhile, Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau has announced that his country will welcome several world leaders, including Bangladesh Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina, to the G7 summit to take part in a special outreach session. India today successfully test-fired its indigenously developed nuclear-capable long-range ballistic missile Agni 5. The missile, with a strike range of 5,000 kilometers, was launched from Dr. Abdul Kalam Island off the Odisha coast. Unlike other missiles of the series, Agni 5 is the most advanced, with new technologies in terms of navigation and guidance, warhead and engine. The country director of International Labour Organization ILO, Tuomo Potianin, and chief of mission of the International Organization for Migration IOM in Bangladesh, Georgi Gigorihas, presented their credentials to Foreign Minister A.H. Mahmood Ali at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs today. While accepting the credentials of the country director of ILO and the chief of mission of IOM, Foreign Minister apprised the ILO country director and the IOM chief of mission of the massive socio-economic development of Bangladesh under the visionary leadership of Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina. The country director of ILO and the chief of mission of IOM highly appreciated the exemplary progress made by Bangladesh in recent years.
Road Transport and Bridges Minister Obaidul Qadir has directed all concerned to stop all kinds of works on roads and highways from June 8 to 7 days after the Holy Eid ul-Fitr. He made the directives at an Eid preparatory meeting of Bangladesh Road Transport Authority (BRTA) at its office in the capital today. BRTA Chairman Mohammad Mashir Rahman chaired the meeting, which was also attended by Road Transport and Highways Division Secretary Mohammad Nazrul Islam and leaders of Bus Owners Association. Obaidul Qadir directed concerned authorities to strictly check vehicles without fitness, roadside parking and movement of all kinds of vehicles on the wrong side. He also urged Bus Owners Association and law enforcing agencies to increase monitoring for making the Eid journey safe and hassle-free. Selling of advance train ticket of Bangladesh Railway continued for the third day today on the occasion of upcoming Eid ul-Fitr, the biggest religious festival of Muslims. Hundreds of holidaymakers standing in long queues were seen collecting tickets for June 12th journey at Komlapur railway station. Railway authorities said the return tickets for the journey will be available from 10th June. Besides this time, 25% of the total tickets are allocating for online system to make the buying of the tickets easier. Viewers, now Sehri and Iftar timings for the capital and adjoining areas. Tonight's Sehri ends at 3:39 early in the morning in Dhaka and adjoining areas, while tomorrow's Iftar will be at 6:47 in the evening.
And now some sports news. Afghanistan have set a victory target of 168 for Bangladesh in the first T20 match of the three-match series at Dehradun in India. Winning the toss, Bangladesh sent Afghanistan to bat first. The Afghans scored 167 for 8 in their stipulated 20 overs. Mohammad Shahzad scored 40, while Samuel Lashenwari scored 36 for Afghanistan. And now to end the news, here again are the main points. Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina inaugurates 950-metre-long second bridge on the Dhorla River in Kurigram through video conference. River routes to be kept navigable through quick dredging, suggests Prime Minister, inaugurating Munshiganj Gojaria ferry service. BNP talking nonsense as government's popularity rises by anti-drug drive, comments Obaidul Qadir. Drive to continue until drug menace fully controlled, says Home Minister. G7 countries severely criticize US for imposing new taxes on imports of steel and aluminium. And Afghanistan said victory target of 168 for Bangladesh in the first T20 match in Dehradun of India.
That's all from the newsroom for the moment. Thank you for staying with us. We invite you to watch our 11:30 Bangla News. Until then, Khuda Hafiz.
Khuda Hafiz.
একটা পরামর্শ চাই।
পরামর্শ পরামর্শ আজকাল কে কাটটা নেয়, সবাই তো নিজ নিজ পরামর্শেই চলে, নিজের মতো করে চলে, নিজের ফিলসফি নিয়ে চলে, চলতে চলতে খাওয়া খায়, বাওয়া খায়। তবে আমি বলি কি যে নিজস্ব পরামর্শ নিজেরই করা উচিত, নিজেকে নিজের মতো করে চালানো উচিত, অন্যের পরামর্শ নেওয়া দরকার নেই।
হ্যাঁ, কিন্তু বড় ভাই বিষয়টা খুবই জটিল।
জটিল কিরকম? কোন বিষয়টা জটিল?
এই বিয়ে বিয়ে বিষয়টা,
এটা একটা জটিল বিষয়। মানে পৃথিবীতে আপনার আগমন ঘটবে অন্যের ইচ্ছা, এবং আপনি বেড়ে উঠবেন অন্যের এবং নিজের ইচ্ছায়, যাই হোক। কিন্তু আপনি যখন চলে যাবেন, বিদায় নেবেন, তখন তো আপনার ইচ্ছায় না,